there's that famous quote from Bernard Meltzer that I'm sure you've heard some version of, where he's talking about speech and he asks, is it true? Is it kind? Is it necessary to say? And this is a really nice place for us to start. Right speech is a pretty big practice because it includes our listening as well. It's really to say right communication, or correct communication, beneficial communication. And if we're going to say it as bluntly as it can be said, communication that does not cause suffering, right? Communication that alleviates suffering. And this is, at its essence, right speech. And so it is good to go through that list of 3. Is it true? It was right out of the gate. I don't want to be saying things that aren't true. That's going to lead to suffering for me and for others. I'm pretty confident of that. So that's a good place for us to start. And then I love the second one. Is it kind? Wow. I love that that's the next thing. In classical Buddhism, a teaching is considered true to the Dharma or true to the path if it has 3 marks. Is it in fact true? Is it correct? Number 2, is it being said in a way that it's reasonable to expect that the other person can hear it? In a way they can hear it. And number 3, is it being said at a time when it is reasonable to expect that the other person can hear it? When it's reasonable to expect that they're not too overwhelmed or distracted in that time. And so I feel like asking, is it kind, is almost a summary of all 3 of those in one word. Because if I'm trying to correct somebody when they're overwhelmed and really stressed out, I'm not being kind. If I'm trying to say something that I know is right, but I'm saying it in the way I like to think about it, in a way that's comfortable for me to understand it, but I'm not asking myself if the same is true for the recipient, if I'm not tailoring my words the way you might wrap a gift and making them easy to receive, then I'm not being kind. I know, right? When we say it out like that, we start to recognize how strong a practice right speech is. That's a tall order, right? To always be speaking through that lens, through the lens of kindness and compassion. Is this speech producing suffering? Or is this speech healing, alleviating suffering?